Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. I'm Amber. If you're new here, welcome to Unveiled Intuition and Tarot. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can definitely do that on my website at UnveiledByAmber.com. And if after this reading you need another level of clarity, then you can follow me over to the extended. The link is down below in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, to this reading. And we're gonna go ahead and get into it. These readings have been a little like free-handed, so we're just gonna see what Spirit has for you all. Before I do that, I was hearing do the most. I don't know if it's you about to do the most or somebody else is about to do the most, but that was coming through really strong. In fact, I was like hearing do the most by, what the hell is this boy name? Dang, why Tory Lanez. There we go. I was hearing do the most by Tory Lanez. Then I was hearing ego tripping, which is actually by Ace Hood. He's a Sag. Tory Lanez is a Leo, I'm sure. And what was the other message I got? Oh, I was getting access denied. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Sagittarius for their highest good and their highest good only. Let me talk a little louder too, because I forgot I turned the heater on. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what is the message for Sag? Feel like both of those wanted to come out. You have wisdom. The number 22 breaks down to a 4. Oddly enough, 4th house and 10th house came out. And then the other card that came out here is patience. The number 36, which breaks down to a 9. Something about final stages when it comes to the home life, family, structure, things of that nature. Externally, you have a release here. Some of you guys definitely could be connected or associated with a Leo or have a significant placement of Leo. This came out in their extended reading, as well as this patience card. Okay, so anyway, with this wisdom, ultimately the message that I get under that makes sense why I was picking up access denied. Okay, some of y'all got somebody blocked. This energy gives me like an unreachable type of vibe, like something about like the lessons that you've learned up until this point or whatever the case may be have put you on a bit of like a pedestal, with patience being the external energy. There's somebody who's not too far behind you in this process, but they're just not there yet. All right. What's the message for Sagittarius, Spirit? Keepers of the Earth. Sorry, let me show you guys this card. Keepers of the Earth. It says, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And externally, you have answered the call. What is your soul calling you to do? This is really interesting because Leo had warrior woman. I don't remember what the message is in that card, but there could be like a Leo trying to get in contact with you or something like that, because it looks like you're sitting on the other side of where it was that Leo was trying to get. Hold on, let me find this card. Share your voice was one of them. Come out the cave, persecution and expression. And then the other one that I'm thinking about, or feels as though it's related or connected, warrior woman. It says, have you answered the deepest calling? And then you're showing up here as, what is your soul calling you to do? But it's, look, it looks like somebody's blocked. And especially like it looks like the sun is out here, but again, like some sense of like blockage. Okay. Keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. What is your soul calling you to do? Whatever it is that your soul is calling you to do, I feel like you would prefer to do it alongside somebody, but ultimately you're being asked to carry something out by yourself. What's the message for Sagittarius, Spirit? You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. And then you have trust. It says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. You know, this card is giving me an energy that like you're hesitant to be alone or hesitant to go inside of some type of bubble. It also comes off as like a wish. Because like this patience card is showing up like birthday energy. Especially because she has like this balloon, right? Especially with this being external to wisdom, typically, right? Like wisdom comes with age. So it's like something about another year or something like that. But then when I'm like on your birthday, you blow out candles, right? You make a wish, you blow out the candles. It's the same energy is here with trust. Okay. Let's see what the influence is for Sagittarius. Aries. So self-starting is the card, or is the energy associated with this card. Definitely a singular energy if you ask me. It's definitely like very daring, very assertive, like having the confidence to go about something alone. I'm asking what the influence is. It's a new year. That makes sense. Because the new year, for me, the new year starts in Aries season. Some of you guys have a lot of tension at the crown, at the crown chakra. Yeah, see, look, an ascendant in 10th house. Oh my gosh. Definitely go about it alone. I only see one outfit here. I see two seats, but I see one outfit. It's an energy of like somebody meeting you there or meeting you on the other side or something like that. It could be a physical meetup. Sure. Okay. Let me get one more. Tell me one more thing about the influence here. For Sagittarius, tell me one more thing about the influence here. You have Mercury here in reverse. So a lack of communication. Communication is strained. You have Saturn here. And underneath that, you have the sun. So there definitely could be an Aries. Sure, it could be a Leo. I get fire. But masculine energy as well. It could be a Scorpio, a Capricorn. That is either not communicating, having a hard time communicating right now, or there are some like words, thoughts, things of that nature that you would like to share, but maybe your access was denied. Hell, you could be the one that's blocked. I don't know. But definitely communication is a bit of a challenge here. 3rd house in Sagittarius. I feel like somebody's watching you, but they're not speaking. Okay. What's the energy of this being here for Sagittarius, Spirit? Nature. I want to say that fell out in Leo's reading too. This says interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. I really like that. When I read by the ocean, it feels like you might be connecting with someone that's either across a body of water or they live near a body of water, or this could be somebody from a place that has a lot of water, has, you know, like it's oceanside or it's lakeside or it's beachside or something like that. Again, it gives me a vibe of like meetup, especially because it says interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This could be a meetup, particularly with an earth sign for some of you all. I mean, you could be like meeting up with someone outdoors, outside, sure, but this is sitting on top of the keepers of the earth. I also feel an energy of those of you who have a significant placement of earth. That person's placement, same placement, is in water. Like if you have a rising in earth, they have a rising in water. Vice versa, if you have a rising in water, moon in water, whatever, they have earth there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get you guys a wild ritual card. On the top of the deck, you have masculine energy here, which I didn't even realize, but I told you that there's a masculine presence here. You have worthiness and manifestation at the bottom of the deck. What's the message for Sag, please? What is the message for Sagittarius? Fire. Fire. This also gives me a Three of Wands energy because of the candles. This again is Aries energy, and I told you it feels like a birthday type energy, like candles being blown out. This could also be an energy of like somebody trying to douse your fire. I just heard they got you ego tripping. Anyway, it says purpose. When the flames of passion seems to have abandoned you, when the chill of night all but surrounds you, pull this card to summon your inner strength and stroke your heart's hearth. History, I'm sorry, y'all. I paused. I paused because I was having a conversation with someone last night, and heart's hearth was coming up. And then this next sentence, Vesta, the Roman goddess, was also coming up in that conversation. Okay. And then I just looked over at something, and there's a hot air balloon, but it's upside down. Somebody has a north node that, like, okay, somebody's natal chart. When they were born, the north nodes were retrograding. Let me see something. This person could have a north node in fire. You could have a north node in fire. Hold on. Yeah, because now I'm hearing Summer Walker. Come to find out it wasn't even worth my time. Yeah, something about the north node and fire. I don't know where this person, okay, so if their north node, let's just focus on Aries, right? So if their north node is in Aries, then I'd like to say their south node would be in Libra. Now, this is going to be very vague because it's too many of you all here for me to really pinpoint like the influences in the south node. That's going to be dependent on where your planets are in the south node, what aspects are there, etc., etc. But in a very general sense, if someone has a north node in Aries, their south node, their karma would be across the astrological wheel. So that would be Libra, right? First and seventh house. Some of you guys, that is indicative of who or what this is about as well. Like if you have a placement of Aries somewhere, that person may have Libra, or there's some type of positive aspect or compatibility between your Aries placement and this person's Libra placement or something like that. But anyway, if we're talking about a person who has the north node in Aries, this most recent transit of the nodes would be calling them to chase their passions, to do something new, to be assertive. As far as like their destiny goes, especially because I just looked, what I'm looking at, these, it's one of my baby's like coloring pages. I don't even know how this coloring page got out here. It's just sitting up. Let me show y'all this damn coloring page. This is weird. So it's this coloring page that's like sitting over there, but I'm looking at it upside down. And it's like This would be like, first off, the North Node to me is always represented by hot air balloons, right? So the hot air balloons, this would be somebody who's like on track to their destiny, on track to their purpose, or whatever the case may be. But there's something about a retrograde or some type of retrograde transit or placement most recently that put this person off the path to their destiny. Okay, so it's like an energy of somebody deciding that I'm going to leave behind vanity. If that's what I'm getting ultimately with, like, if their South Node is in Libra, if they're being aspected by like Libra in a retrograde type of sense, it would be someone sacrificing vanity, appearances, keeping up with the Joneses, all of that type of energy to move forward alone. That's the vibe that I'm getting. This same concept that I'm explaining to you all, you can kind of figure out the same thing for yourself, just depending on where your placements are. If you go and look at where your North Node is, that would be where this life is headed, and the South Node would be where it's coming from. Now, when I say life, I also mean cycle. So that doesn't mean your whole life, right? It could be the cycle that you're in right now, or the cycle that you're in with a person, the cycle you're in your career, or whatever the case may be. So anyway, fire. So it says, when the flames of passion seem to have abandoned you, when the chill of the night all but surrounds you, pull this card to summon your inner strength and stroke your heart's hearth. History and lore. It says Vesta, the Roman goddess of hearth and home, represents domestic life and serenity. This goddess was served by the Vestal Virgins, a college of full-time priests who saw it that her fire was tended and, most importantly, forever burning in the Roman Forum. Wow. It says March 1st marks the day each year that was, whose fucking throat chakra, bro? It says, and most importantly, forever burning in the Roman Forum. March 1st marks the day each year that this sacred fire was renewed. Vesta's feast days were held on June 7th through June 15th. That date keeps coming up too. It says the only days during which the sanctuary was open to the public. Interesting. This is going back to that, like, being put on a pedestal type of energy. And now that I'm looking at this, it looks like she's in line, either in alignment, or there are people that are starting to line up behind you, around you, whatever. It says the tools needed are a fireplace or a fire pit. It says kindling, ignition, intent, and inward focus are all necessary for this ritual. The instructions are as follows. This ritual is simple. The ritual is you. This ritual is about building outward warmth to ignite the embers within. This ritual is about remembering the always nourishing, always supporting sacred flame within each and every one of us. The ritual is your homecoming. Start with lighting your safe and controlled fire, matches, lighters, ignition fluid, whatever is the safest, most accessible fire source. Pile your kindling with intention. See it as a pillar, your pillar. This pillar represents everything and everyone you've ever known or ever been. Within this pause, because that's that South Node and North Node energy coming through. The fourth house is also coming through here in this card. It says, light this pillar within the forthcoming flames. Welcome your truth and all of the mask that have interfered with that truth. The blockages that keep you from feeling totally supported and totally comforted by your own personal internal hearth. As the flames grow and the heat increases, take that warmth into yourself. That's crazy because when we started the reading, I told y'all that I turned on the heater. Yeah, it's an energy of like somebody turning the heat up on something. Okay. Setting the intention. It says, allow whatever arises that no longer serves you to perish in the flames. Pay close attention to any colors or images that you may see. Pay close attention to your feelings and also to your intuition. Make a personal vow to take into yourself the sheer strength and passion of this fire. Make a vow to see yourself as you are. Make a vow to accept yourself as you are. Make a vow to love and support and always stroke the hurt of your heart now and forever. I'm sorry, Leo had Leo had like a proposal type energy. This is coming through in your reading. Leo is coming through your reading real strong. And I'm getting, they could have it could be an Aries too. I get fire ultimately. Okay, let's set that there. Underneath that, you have abundance. Yeah, look, the water. And this is what I'm saying. I told y'all it feels like somebody's maybe trying to douse your fire, but you turning the heat up on them or something like that. Or I kind of get an energy too of like hard to get type of okay. Oh wow. And then this is balance here. This is what Leo had. Okay, whoa. Let me light the sage because this is a Sag reading. Thank you very much. Turn the heat up. Let me turn the heat up. This is a Sag reading. I just want to make that clear. If I could clear out any energies associated with anything and everybody but Sag. Okay. Let's move on. I think I used one of these. Okay, Spirit, show me the situation. The Wheel of Fortune? Yeah. I cleared that out, didn't I? Come through here, Sag. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. You know what? I'm getting the vibe that this is like shutting down the circus. This is like, it gives me like all jokes aside, all games aside. It's also an energy too where like those of you that do feel that somebody like has most recently doused your fire or tried to project like some energy on you to make you feel less worthy than you are of love, of abundance, of opportunities, or whatever the case may be. I just heard of space and privacy. Somebody that has projected that energy on you, it's like they have actually triggered your fire internally, inadvertently, where they may have put your fire out externally a little bit, right? Because so like your immediate environment, people around you, whatever the case may be, those things may be cold and frigid. People may be like detached from you or reserved or something like that. You deciding to take that same energy and apply it inwardly or to focus inwardly, like this ritual card is saying. Okay, help me, Spirit. It's like, okay, it's okay. There's some unforeseen forces. I mean, for the collective altogether, it's, yeah, they're on big 8th house energy, but this is an energy of like, okay, somebody went and turned the lights off or shut down power to the circus, to the carnival, or whatever the case may be. It was all fun and games until the lights went out. But when I'm looking at like this kicking up of energies, they didn't stop no fucking show, because this like there's this wind or there's this unforeseen force of energy that's keeping the wheel turning. Okay? Definitely an energy of destiny. It's like, I don't care who they thought or what they thought they were stopping. It's not a thing yet. And then the Tower is here on the bottom of the deck. And look, she's got that fire that's starting to burn internally. And it's after like a lightning strike or some type of storm type of energy. Tell me one more thing about this situation. Yeah, it's the Magician here in reverse. So somebody's time is running out here. This isn't as above, so below. Definitely an 8th house energy here. A lot of scorpionic energy, sex, death, regeneration, other people's money. It's very carnal. I just get a vibe that like something didn't work out like somebody planned. Some didn't go accordingly. And there's a need to trust that. Okay, you're on the right path. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. Maybe there have been like some nuances, distractions, whatever the case may be. Like you get ready to make a phone call, then somebody fucking calls you. It's like a real like distracting energy. You may be getting a little bit frustrated with it, but there's a call for you to, yeah, it's like trusting that things are happening for you and not to you. Shifting your expectations of this outcome. Give me one more card. What's crowning this with nature here? The Hierophant. I told y'all it's like an earth energy. There's a union here. Or there will be some. There's an energy of somebody wanting to do the right thing. Hangman and Justice. This could also be like going to a judge or something like that. You know, you have the two pharaohs here, and then there's a higher priest, there's a higher energy bringing this together. For those of you that are afraid to go about something alone, I do see that if you go about it alone, there's like something or someone that's going to meet you on the other side of this. That was coming through Leo's reading so fucking strong. Okay. What's the energy of the Wheel of Fortune here? What is it that's changing that Sagittarius needs to have patience for? What's changing here with the Wheel of Fortune? The Five of Cups. So regrets, sorrows, and losses are actually going to prove themselves to be beneficial. Have patience. Hell yeah. You have the Devil and the King of Swords. The King of Swords often shows up to me, again, like a judge, a mediator, someone who's associated with the justice system. This could be a lawyer. This could be the law. Then you have the Star externally with the Ace of Pentacles. I promise y'all, this is what Leo had. But it's like whatever this darkness is or this unforeseen light or somebody thinking like, oh, I'm going to shut Sagittarius program down. There is an authoritative figure that's going to come forward and clear out this, I'm hearing trespass, like somebody's trespassed against you, but it's going to be addressed. Tell me about the Magician being here in reverse for what it is that Sagittarius needs to trust will take place or will happen. Why is the Magician here in reverse for Sagittarius? Spirit, why is the Magician here? The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is like scheduling, conflictions, thing. There's a lot of movement in this card. I don't typically like pick that up, but there's a Chariot pulling off. He's up here. He's working on something. It looks like two people came to visit in the middle of that. Like there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Externally, you have the Four of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is directly tied into family. Fourth house, legacy. In between this Ten of Pentacles and this Three of Pentacles is an unspoken Seven of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're facing, I think what your fear is or your concern is that you're going to lose what you have. I don't see that happening. Somebody might be trying to get you to believe that. Be careful, especially while we're moving into Pisces season. For Western astrology, we're already in Pisces season. I study Vedic astrology and we're not there yet. We're in Aquarius season. But as we move into Pisces season, a lot of people's biggest fears are going to be coming to the surface so that they may be addressed. Why is the Hierophant here, crowning this energy? I don't know. It just feels like it feels like you're afraid that you're going to have to go back and revisit something. And I see you moving forward, or someone moving forward. The Moon card is here with the Hierophant. And see, look, like this soldier or this knight coming forward. It looks like to mediate whatever's going on between this wolf and this, like, dog. What's the Moon? What is the Moon here? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so this concern of loss. You have the World here with Death. You guys are not going to be revisiting this situation like you think you are. It is going to come up to the surface for addressing. But I'm going to ask how you feel about this, but somebody got you fucked up. I was going to say Leo, how does Sagittarius view the Moon here with the Five of Pentacles? How do they view this? How do they view this? The High Priestess. Yeah, like something's going on or happening behind the scenes, unbeknownst to you. So you feel it, you sense it. Again, the Death and World card is coming back out here with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Wands. It's like you're just waiting for the clarity, or you're waiting to hear something, waiting to find out something that maybe happened in the dark, happened behind closed doors. It looks like it translates into a loss for somebody else, not you. How does this make Sag feel? The Five of Pentacles with the Moon here. How does this make Sag feel? The Wheel of Fortune now back out here twice. That there's a change of fate. So for those of you that have been in some type of conflict with somebody, yes, you being the bottom dog, that's coming to an end. Roles have reversed. Changes are, yeah. Something about you being on a pedestal, whereas this person may have been on a pedestal in the past. Yeah, there's a change. Oh, that's what Leo had too. Something about like a transition of power. Give me your paperwork. Something about some paperwork. Yeah, sign it. Please do sign it. Yeah. And then Justice is here with the Hierophant. This some type of final agreement. Final arrangement, look, and then you have the Magician with the Four of Pentacles. Whoever the fuck this was thought they were going to block some type of blessing, then messed around and blocked their own blessing. Come to find out it wasn't even worth my time. Why is Mercury here in reverse? The Three of Swords. Three of Swords, Three of Cups. Page of Swords, Queen of Swords. This is about somebody's child. If I could be honest, hell yeah. And then the Emperor comes out. There's going to be a celebration about this. But whatever it is, it's attached to some type of Saturnian energy. Like something that previously caused some type of upheaval or whatever the case may be. This is definitely like a karmic return type of energy. Like, how can I describe this for y'all? Okay, this isn't what I'm seeing here. It's like you've been minding your business, trying to get on top, right? Trying to get back on top, trying to get back on your feet, trying to manifest, right? A new beginning, a new start at home, security, all of those things, right? Especially because the Moon and the Five of Pentacles is here. In the process of you trying to get your footing back, right? I feel like in your subconscious mind, you've been annoyed or you've been feeling like slighted. Like, man, if it wasn't for so and so, if it wasn't for such and such, this would have never been like this. Da 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 da. Don't focus on that, because I promise you, you're about to find out what this person or this group of people or this even like circumstance or situation looks like now that you removed yourself, or now that a karmic situation or person or whatever, or some type of occurrence forced you to remove yourself, or you were removed as a result, something like that. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. It's the Knight of Swords coming in, and I'm asking about this side, but it's falling over here with the King of Swords, and this is what I'm saying. It's some type of like, you thought you had all the facts and you don't. You're gonna find something out. Tell me one more thing about this. You gotta trust in that. You're gonna find out the facts. Yeah, Six of Swords. There's some type of clarity. Whatever this information is, I was gonna say it's gonna open up the gates to you, like to your security, to your comfort. Big fourth house energy here. Okay. Let me ask a little bit about who's involved here. What's that? Two of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, see, like something about whatever you went through is actually bringing you closer to what you deserve. I don't know that it's what you want. This seems like something that is so like magnificent energetically that you couldn't have fathomed wanting it. And that primarily is coming from whoever you're separating yourself from, projecting onto you that you don't deserve love, that you don't deserve this, you don't deserve motherfucking peace of mind. Who's involved here? Look, the Three of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah, they thought they had you tied up, caught up. You have the Fool here with the King of Swords. I feel like there is going to be some type of like, could be an air sign, sure, that comes in and gives you some information that sets you free. But I don't know. I feel like this is assistance from some type of authority. And when I say authority, it could be something as simple as grandparents intervening. It could be an energy of your community rallying behind you, right? Like if this is humanitarian or political or something like that. Whatever the fuck it is, you have some type of support unbeknownst to you. And look how you're showing up. It's like you go from being like maybe a little bit surprised. It's like, well, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Or I guess I'll have my wish, right? When pigs fly. I guess I'll, rekindle or, love and success will manifest in my life when pigs fly. Like that's that energy. But then you have Temperance here, and there's an angelic presence that is moving and shifting like masculine and feminine energies into balance. And for some of y'all, if it was resonating with love, it's quite literally that. It means that the person is like, you and your person are being shifted or moved around. Yeah, and then the Knight of Wands is showing up. Look at the transformation of emotion. Like, this is Sag getting back into their element. She has, even though this is the Knight of Wands, I always like pay attention to this Four of Wands in here. Like the Four of Wands itself is about a change of position, a change of success, etc., etc. But it's also about the home. It's also about the fourth house. And it's like somebody scurrying off. Somebody who I feel like originally was, I get like throwing their weight around. They're intimidated by something now, but I don't think it's you. It's like they're intimidated by your ancestors, or there's something going on in the background that you don't know about. How does Sagittarius view this Three of Swords and the Emperor? The Hierophant. This could be someone who you were committed to. This could be a Taurus, an Aries, a Libra, a Leo. A Scorpio. Yeah, look, the Ten of Cups and the Sun. But the fact that, like, you have the Three of Swords here, I want to say when I show these to you, they're flipped because I'm on the front-facing camera. But look how, like, this person's focused on, like, anguish, you know, obligations that are, like, siphoning their life force energy, etc., etc. But behind them, there's, like, someone who's preparing to make some type of move. But this person is looking at the Magician in reverse. How does this Emperor view Sagittarius? How does this Emperor view Sag? The High Priestess. Interesting. Again, this is like an energy of alignment. Like, this could be somebody too who watched you go through something traumatic, watched you lose everything or whatever the case may be, and has now seen you rebuild. Hell yeah, they could have watched you rebuild, because there's this Three of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. It's like something happened, some type of collaboration went to shits, right? Now it forced you to kind of lay down, and maybe while one group of people or a person was praying, hoping, wishing that you wouldn't get up, you did, or you will, with the Ten of Pentacles. And again, like I'm saying, like there's this older man back there. It gives me a vibe of like yeah, like an older I was gonna say older father, but it's like somebody's father or grandfather or something like that, that's like intervening in something. What is this Emperor's intentions towards Sag? I was like, ooh, let me make sure. Because it's literally the Death card, okay? But of course, this card is also representation of rebirth. This is showing up here with the Hierophant. It gives me an energy like somebody wants your blessing. Hell, you could be the father, right? You could have a daughter or something like that who wants your blessing, like to go get married or something like that. Because then it comes out here with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And that's what I was saying about the Knight of Wands. There's like some type of change of success or change of position. Ultimately, I see love, self-love, emotional elevation, and freedom. That's so crazy because I've been waiting on a document in my email since February 25th. Or yeah, February 22nd or February 25th or something. Oh my God, it's my birthday on the clock. You know, it's 12/17. But I literally been working or waiting on this document to come through, and it just came through my email. And that's funny because it came through my email at 12/17, which is my birthday. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like maybe you guys initiated something or you started something for your birthday, or your birthday could have been significant as to when this all first kicked off with the Devil, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups here with the King of Swords. What is it that Sag can expect? The Empress, y'all, and it's with the Chariot. This is somebody coming racing towards you all. This is a stallion. Oh my gosh. But see, look. And there's this Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups. It's somebody who keeps trying to intervene. I'm not even going to tap into that energy because they don't matter at all. What's the message here for Sagittarius? Bloodstone. It says what it is. Bloodstone is an earthy green chalcedony spattered with seriously activating red jasper. Red jasper, which I brought up in Leo's reading. Oh my gosh. You might want to go watch Leo's reading. I'm not going to talk about that energy here. It says bloodstone is an earthy green chalcedony spattered with seriously activating red jasper. In the Middle Ages, some believed that the red splotches on the stone's surface were the blood of Christ. Let the church say amen. That's what I'm saying. Somebody got you twisted because you have some type of like greater purpose or something like that to fulfill. And this person is really, really playing with fire, playing with you because you're in alignment to what it is that like you need to do, your life purpose or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's right here in the life purpose cards. You're on the right path. And I feel like you're also on the brink, like this card, this like reflection of light is actually coming through to me as like you're on the other side of a position that deems you unreachable. This says, who needs it? The constantly overworked and completely drained by the soul-sucking machinations of modern life, also Capricorns, says they need it. Where to put it? Wherever you do the important work, spiritual, physical, and psychological. When to use it? When you're totally bled dry and it's time to get into your body and start feeling your damn self. Sleep, get some exercise, take nourishment, and call on Bloodstone to drag your ass out of the house to face the day, chin up, head high. It says power up your vitals. Somebody is fucking with y'all. And I can resonate because they've been fucking with me. Okay. Anyway, externally you have honey calcite. And it says what it is, a honey-hued mineral on a mission to turn the bewildered and bumbling into super driven worker bees. This is resonating with a reading I did for somebody. Shout out to Christina if you watching this. It says, who needs it? Anyone with a job to do. The brilliant but lazy, also Taurus. Where to put it? Instead of banging your forehead repeatedly on your desk, try a gentle kiss of honey calcite there instead. When to use it? When the barriers to abundance feel too big to power through. When it's time to stop waiting your turn and stop waiting until tomorrow. Picture yourself triumphant on the other side of whatever stands in your way and call on honey calcite to kick in the door. It says break in through your limits. Y'all, I'm gonna link a video down below. I'm trying to get these like uploaded and processed very quickly. So if I happen to like upload it and you watch it during the premiere and you don't see the link to another YouTube reading in the description box, then come back and check later. Because after everything uploads or whatever, I'll go back in there and I'll add the link. But it is a link to an intuitive reader that I follow, who has a really, really high vibration. And she did a reading about the underworld, I guess is the way that I would describe it. She normally focuses on really high vibrations, light, right? But in this particular reading, her intentions are to touch on the darker energies, lower vibrational energies to bring balance to the light. She did a phenomenal job and I resonated with it deeply. I'm a Sagittarius. I shared it with, I want to say, my sister and like 2 other people who have significant placements of Sagittarius. Also, one of them is a Capricorn. The other one I think is an Aquarius. So I'm going to share that reading because I think that what it's going to do is it's going to help you unpack some of the cryptic messages that are in my reading right now. Okay? Yeah. This is so crazy. And then this damn card says meteorite. And I talked to my friend, when I talked to my friend last night, she was telling me that her love interest, when they first met or when he first visited her house or something, that there was a meteorite shower. So yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to share that with you all. Okay. What do you want me to do next, Spirit? They want me to get one more of these. Let's see what the outcome is. And then I'm going to get into the extended reading. Okay, tell me about the outcome here for Sag. The Fool. Yeah, you're walking into a brand new beginning. And that's interesting because, again, there's like a restoration of light. Okay, this is falling right underneath this Wheel of Fortune. Ultimately, I get luck. Some good luck is what I get. Okay. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading, again, that link is down below in the description box. Otherwise, if you're going with me over to the extended, then let's roll. If not, I will catch you guys later. Love and light. Bye.